So, like you said, my name is Birt, and I run Robert Graphic Design Illustration. And like the tagline says, when words fail, I provide the visual solutions. Usually, I don't end up doing stuff that's based off of the internet. Unfortunately, I ended up, I actually haven't worked on my website for probably about a good 15 years. It's one of those things that I basically say that the cobbler's son has no shoes. So that was one of the cases, and basically about 2 weeks ago, my website, due to a security issue, just went bluey. So I went on to the internet, straggled up a nice little WordPress site that made me happy enough that I ended up throwing some stuff together, as well as doing some stuff on the fly to basically bring it all together wise. So I'm going to go over basically my website. The nice thing about the profile that I did for the WordPress is that you can actually pull this up on the tablet or even on your phone if you care to do so. You can just type in that nice little www.robbert.com and it'll pull up and it'll actually present all nice and cushy and pretty. So I'm going to go over some of the stuff. Illustration, logo design, fine art, and video. These are some of the pieces that I've shown in the past. Technical illustration falls under the patent stuff, and book publications. The Ian Wakes Up is a self-published book, as well as the book over there is it's a self-published book by an attorney who liked satire and that comical spin on politics and stuff like that. So bring this up because I want to do this quick because this is all done on my phone. All right, I want to show you how simple this is.
I'm Birt of Robert Graphic Design Illustration. I specialize in illustration, and when words fail, I provide the visual solutions.
But what does that mean? That means that I provide illustration in the form of technical illustration, fine art illustration, satirical illustration, and the cute and cuddly stuff. Why do I say I specialize in illustration? Because even I discovered that when it comes down to it, too few people still pick up one of these anymore. It's called a pencil, and that's where my ideas start. So take a look around, see what I have to offer, and drop me a line. Send me an email, give me a phone call, and we'll start working on your next project. Robert Graphic Design and Illustration. Thanks. Now, I regularly push video. Why do I push video? What did I just do there? Anybody? I engaged people, but I also made it very human. I made it very tangible, very personable. I reached out to you and I basically said, this is who I am as a person. There's no big frills going on there. I'm reaching you on a visual, tangible basis to basically interact with you and engage you and bring you into my world. There's more stuff here. There's my background. It goes into my set design and industrial arts background. One of the things that I bring up about my background is my background with the developmentally disabled people. And you wouldn't necessarily think that that's a big thing when you're implementing design and stuff like that, but being able to convey information to people on a basic humanitarian level is very important to me. And that's one of the things that I definitely strive to do. On the same spin, you notice, no talent. I don't believe in talent. I do believe in passion. And I believe in having that and that practice, that passion to develop abilities and skills that you're interested in over the years. And that starts right from birth, as far as I'm concerned. but I do not believe in talent. You can't wake up one day and say, I'm running off to join the Olympics. There's a process to that, and if you're not practicing that, I don't care how much talent you got, it's a waste of time, and you're not utilizing it. So I don't believe in talent. I've got my clients, some of my clients, Smith, Hugh Little, but if you notice on every part of this, a lot of the projects, tons of hours worked, one employee.
Yeah.
It touches on some of my, I've got some of my blog stuff there. This is the graphic novel that I ended up ending last year, and I've also just launched my own game development company this past year that I will end up doing other side things that are not necessarily, it's my own personal ventures. And while I plan on actually trying to make money at it, but it's a personal venture for me. But all of this reaches back. Notice every single area here. Contact me. All right. I've got calls to action, contacts. Let's go back up to the top. Again, logo design. I talk about logo design. To me, and as far as I'm concerned, design-wise, logos are akin to a designer as changing the oil in your car. If you talk to an illustrator, if you talk to anybody in the art world, can they create a logo for you? Absolutely. But I believe in simple, I believe in direct, I believe in fewer colors. I believe in getting to the point of the matter and making it simple and concise. Again.
So, it's logo design time. For your business. It is important. But it doesn't mean that it has to be elaborate. But it does have to be about you and what you want to have for your business. We can sit down over a consultation or more, depending upon what you need and what you see as what your vision is. It's not about me. It's about you and your business and where you're going to take it. Robert, Graphic Design and Illustration. Thanks.
You know, something fun. But again, what did I just do? I engaged you. I got some stickers out of the audience. At a certain point, I don't care whether you thought it was cool, good, bad. Are you going to remember that?
Yeah.
Okay? I want you to remember that. Again, this is going on to my personal stuff. I've had, if you look through the rest of the area, there were some other quotes that I ended up making, or finding. I ended up putting up one of my own about my fine art. Because this is what I feel is my fine art. But I also want to bring something round to you. If you don't realize that you're also making quotes and that you're that big of a person, you're not selling yourself appropriately. You're not being the Brad Pitt and the Angelina Jolie of your industry. And you should be, and you should be looking at yourself that way and marketing yourself that way. So there's some art pieces I did. Stone, rock, metal. I've worked in all materials. I enjoy it. To me, it's I can't stop doing multiple different things because it's kind of like I can't have pizza every day. As much as I enjoy pizza, I couldn't do that every day. I couldn't do that for every meal. I'm too much of a foodie to have everything else. And it's the same way with my artwork and stuff like that, and stuff that I work on. And then, yes, if you didn't know, I actually do video. And now, this is why you don't need technology.
So, you think you need some video work done? Does that mean having something shot? Post-production? Titling? Can you do it yourself and you only need some consulting? Does it mean animation? Does it mean 3D? Shoot me a line, contact me, give me a phone call. Robert, Graphic Design and Illustration. And let's talk about your next project. Thanks.
So again, personalized it. This is an old animation project that I had. I won't show that. Single cam video, running around. I did the Abrahamic Union, and I think that was 2015. Multi-cam video editing. This is where you actually end up having like about 3 or 4 cameras all up at the same time, and I can actually bring all of those together into one concise package so that the audio is going, and you can basically transition right from one to the other without having any skips. So, how did I confuse everybody? Everybody know what I do?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Anybody got any questions?
I do.
All right.
Well, years ago I had a video produced for me. It was an animation. It was probably 10 years old. And I found the video or the file, but nobody seems to be able to open it. Do you have any suggestions?
I can take a look at it, absolutely. It's one of those, formats change, codecs change all the time. They're always getting better. Chances are anything that's in previous, chances are, unless it's corrupted, I'd be able to pull it open.
He's probably talking about a real video.
Or I can
This is a computer.
I can convert even VHS and beta tapes to video.
But what about 8mm?
No, this was an engineer.
Mike.
What software do you do most of your illustration work in?
The stuff that I like working with, I actually work with a tablet, a drawing tablet that can actually draw on screen. But I like using Adobe Illustrator a lot. I use what's called the blob brush tool.
I just want to make a comment. As y'all saw, he did my logo, and I went through several people before I found Rob, and he listened to what I wanted, and he created the feel, which to me was very important. So thank you for that. And I will remember that you look like a rock star with those sunglasses.
No one would doubt that you're a film producer, you know, with those sunglasses on.
That's what he's going to show up with next Wednesday.
Every meeting then. So.
Well, I'd like to say thanks again, Rob, for all the work that you do for the group and doing videos of our presentations. That is a huge bonus to each one of us. So that's another plus for being a member of TRP. So thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Thanks, Rob.